The more you're grateful for the little things in your life, the more you're going to be grateful and appreciate everything in your life, including the negative, the devastating, the sad, and the ecstatic. Now, if you want to learn resilience in your life without wasting time dwelling on the failures of the past, grab your free life map below. Our life of chronic fatigue led me to severe depression. I always thought myself as a positive person, like a real positive outlook on life. But later I learned that while I was positive on the outside, I was so negative on the inside. I had all of these negative thoughts running through my head all the time, telling myself things that were beating me up. And that was a big surprise and a wake-up call, because I'd already been doing years and years of personal development. I thought I had it all sorted out. Now, a girl I dated, she told me about how before bed every night she would be grateful for three things. Three things every day, no matter what, that you're grateful for. And when I first heard about this, I didn't think too much of it, but it wasn't too difficult to find three things that I could be grateful for. After a while, it got easier and easier. So, as I was able to do that on a regular basis and show some gratitude on a daily basis, I found that I could develop more gratitude in my life all the way through. It led me to being more present, as well as sitting in awe in certain situations when I watch something just amazing happening in front of me or something beautiful going on. Here's how you can create your own practice of gratitude in your life and do it every day, even if everything sucks. So the first way to do it is just as I mentioned, right before you go to sleep. As you go to bed, head on the pillow and just think about three things in your day that you could be grateful for. They don't have to be massive things. They can be small things. Quite often when I start this practice in the evening, I'm grateful for having a comfortable bed, having comfortable bedding and a nice soft pillow, having a fan on a really hot day. Simple things like that, they get you started and into that mindset. And by the time I'm there, I'm now thinking about other things that have happened in my day, because I've started to focus on the positive things. I can see more of the positive things that have either happened through my day or just things that are positive in my life that I can be grateful for. And I find that's the easiest way to start, and that's how I encourage you to get started. So even if it's only being grateful for three things that are just in your immediate life, like having a house to live in, a bed to sleep in, food to eat, fresh air to breathe, some friends to talk to. That could be it. That could be all you do to get you started, and that's fine. Number two is, I like to look at gratitude whenever I'm feeling like I'm in lack. So I encourage you to do the same thing. If you feel like you're missing out on something or you don't have something and you're focusing on the not having of that thing, instead switch your focus to gratitude. You're switching from a negative to a positive, and as soon as you switch from that negative state into the positive state and focus on those positive things, you're now in a positive vibration where you can attract more positive things into your life. If you stay in that negative vibration, focusing on the negative things, you're only going to see the negative things, and you're going to see more of the negative things and have more of the negative attracted into your life. It's a very basic theory of frequency, but this is how things work. So as soon as you feel yourself in that lack thing, and you can catch yourself, switch your awareness back to, like, no, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this. If you have to spend a minute or two just thinking about things that you can be grateful for so you can shift your state, fantastic. The job is done, and that is going to make a huge difference to how the rest of your day goes. Now, you may find yourself slipping back to lack on a regular basis. You might find yourself slipping back to the negative or complaining or whatever it is on a regular basis. And if you do, you want to try and catch yourself instead of dwelling in it and bring yourself back to the gratitude. If you have to do this 100 times a day to start with, so be it. Because it's only going to get easier from there. The first day might be 100 times. The second day, it might only be 70 or 80 times. By the third day, 40 or 50. Maybe it's less, maybe it's only 20. But you'll find it's easier and easier as you go, because you're now switching, you're catching things, you're aware of your own mental state, and you're able to do something about it. And I know this might sound like such an easy, simple premise, and it is, and it works. The hard part is actually doing the work and being aware of it, catching yourself and shifting. But you can do it. I've gone through the process myself, and it is staggering as to the difference it makes into your life. Lastly, be grateful anytime you see something that is awesome, or you're in some sort of experience that is just wild, joyful, fun, exciting. Celebrate that thing. Spend some time just being present to just that one thing. On the weekend, I went out dancing on the beach. So I like Latin dancing, salsa, bachata, kizomba, and where I live, on a Sunday afternoon, we go down to the beach in summertime and everyone's dancing. There's this beautiful amphitheatre that sits right on the sand, and then the water's not far away. Now on Sunday, for the first 30, 40 minutes, maybe even longer, I just sat there enjoying the scenery, enjoying the nature, looking at the ocean, the sun coming down, listening to the music, watching the people dancing, hearing people talking and laughing and having a good time. I just sat there experiencing it, taking it all in. I'm so grateful for those experiences and those times. Sure, I could have just jumped up and gone onto the dance floor and joined in myself, but sometimes it's nice to just be able to sit and be present and just take it all in and just enjoy the experience. I found it very difficult to be present for most of my life because I was always either stuck in the past, dwelling on some past failure or regret, or thinking about the future, the next thing that I wanted to do, or the things that I had to do, or worrying about what's coming up. But the more I can bring myself back to being present, the more grateful I am, and the more easy it is to enjoy what's going on in life. See, we can get totally caught up with our day-to-day life, our busy life, adulting, work, socializing, whatever it is. But sometimes we forget to be present and just enjoy whatever's going on around us. So I encourage you, if you see something amazing, just take a few minutes to just stop and breathe and be present and just be all in experiencing that thing. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you feel? What do you touch? Use all of your senses and just enjoy that thing and be grateful for being in the moment and being able to witness such a thing. The more grateful you are for the little things, the easier it is to be grateful for the big things. The more grateful you are for the little things, the easier it is to be grateful even when things are going bad. The more you practice gratitude on a daily basis, the easier it is to enjoy your life despite the ups and downs, the roller coaster of life. Because now you're more focused on the good on a daily basis rather than dwelling on the negative and getting sucked into that view of life. Now, if you want to live a more positive life, being grateful and enjoying life, and living a life you're ready to jump out of bed for, you can grab my free life map below, where I'll coach you for 28 days on how to design, build, and live a life that you absolutely love. Click the link below. I'll see you on the inside.